In this video, we're going to complete the she shed design by detailing a suite to go in this space. These garage doors aren't going to cut it though, so I'm going to select these and delete them. Let's seal up this opening. I'll double click on the walls, press P, and pull this face over to the other side where I'll snap it. I'll press Y to close the group. This is more of a public face of the building because there's an alleyway here where we can drive the motorcycle into the man cave. This is a more private side that faces a garden. So let's open up to that with a bunch of glass. Let's see what we can do in the 3D warehouse. Let's open that up and type in French doors. I like these assemblies here. I'll try this Integrity Wood Ultrex sliding French door set, and I'll load that into the model. I'll click a point over here to insert that assembly. And then I notice that it brought in some additional layers. I'm going to select this layer, hold down the Command key or Control key in Windows, and select this non-contiguous layer. I'll press minus and then move that content to the current layer, which is she shed. Next, I want to cut an opening in the wall to accommodate these French doors. So I'll double click on the wall to open it for editing, and then press R for rectangle. And I think the easiest way to do this is to start by making a rectangle that's slightly larger than the doors. Then use the push-pull tool to push this surface through to the other side to make an opening. Then come in here and grab this edge and snap it to the assembly, and do the same thing on the other side. And then orbit underneath where you can grab the header and pull it down and snap it here into the frame. Press Y to close the group. So this is going to give us a lot of light in this suite. Instead of having a bed that's permanently made up for guests, I think it would be better to use a day bed in this situation so that it functions more like a sofa most of the time. I'll go back to the 3D warehouse and type in day bed. I'll select this Crate and Barrel Marlowe day bed, and let's just put that in the space over here somewhere. Okay, now we can use maybe a lounge chair over here. I'll go back to the 3D warehouse and type in lounge. There's 10,000 results, so we could stand to refine our search. I'll type in Danish, and we have some interesting choices here. I'll choose this Swoon lounge chair, download that, and I'll place that here. Let's look in the top view, press Command 1, or choose Camera Standard Views Top in Windows, and press J to go into parallel mode, and then click on a red plus symbol and rotate the chair 45 degrees, and then move it over here into the corner of the room. This would be a nice place to sit and read a book, or to sit and have a conversation with someone relaxing on the daybed. I'll press J and orbit around. The next thing the suite needs is a kitchen. Let's go back into the 3D warehouse. I'll type kitchen, and there are numerous examples here, 40,000 results. Let's be a little more specific. Let's say kitchenette. We want a small kitchen. There's only 200 results here, approximately. I'll take this small kitchenette, okay, and let's see how that looks. I'll place it here. It looks like it's backwards, so I'm going to rotate it around using the plus symbol, and then move it against the wall, and then one more time I'll move it in the other direction. This refrigerator looks a bit pinned there. I'm going to give it a little more space. Double click to open that. Double click again, and then move the refrigerator over. I'll press Y a couple of times to close those nested groups. So that looks pretty good. We also will need a place to sit and eat. So let's go back to the warehouse and type in dining set. And there are many results here. I'm going to add an adjective to that. I'll type in mid-century. How about this teak dining table with nesting chairs? Okay. This is nice because it's fairly compact and it would fit pretty well in this space. I'll click a point to insert it. Now some of these objects brought in layers that I don't want. I can see that over here. So I'm going to select those layers and delete them and move their contents to the current layer. I'll set layer 0 as the current layer and I'll toggle off SheShed to verify that all the objects there in that SheShed design are on the correct layer, and they are. So you can continue decorating the suite as you see fit using objects from the 3D warehouse or objects of your own design.